Hey guys, how you doing? My name is John and welcome to my NEStalgiaholic show. In this episode, I want to talk about some video game ideas based on 1980s cartoon shows growing up. And I wanted to open a conversation. I would love to hear you guys' feedback. Please comment below, let me know. Post on my Facebook if you do a video, share that video on my Facebook wall. I really love to hear you guys' thoughts because I started thinking about this today because a good friend of mine, name's Chris, Weekend Game Guy. He's a great channel here on YouTube. I really recommend you guys check him out. But he brought to my attention that the game recently came out for He-Man that's basically a beat 'em up. And this game is awesome. It's free for obvious reasons. It's because I guess the guy who created it for copyrights reasons can't make money on it. But it is a super, super cool game. You can play as He-Man, you can play as She-Ra, you can play as even Lion-O from Thundercats, which is pretty awesome. And when you're playing the game, it actually feels like you're watching the cartoon. It is a cool idea. I think having a beat 'em up genre for He-Man makes sense. So I wanted to bring up some ideas I had that would really be cool to take some famous 1980 cartoon shows, apply them to maybe video game genres. Again, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. So the first idea I thought would be kind of interesting would be like a Smurf themed video game, right? But have it play very similar to like The Sims. So the idea is you'd actually develop your own village. You create Smurfs in your own village or something like that. Or you can even play it like Lemmings if you want to do it like that. Who knows? But I think definitely a sim simulator based on Smurfs would be really cool. Another idea that I had would be to take, obviously, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, big fan for obvious reasons. It's a great series. Now, they've made a lot of different games for Turtles. They've made, obviously, the arcade game, the beat 'em ups. They've made a fighting game, Tournament Fighters. But I'd love to see a Turtles RPG. How cool would that be? You could play as all four Turtles in an RPG. Instead of magic, maybe you could throw some ooze, or there's some other elements that you could use in that. You could play be fighting against the Foot, obviously Krang, another character Shredder. I think that would be really cool as well. Another idea I had was, Voltron is a great anime series. Love Voltron. Definitely recommend, check it out if you haven't seen Voltron. It's fantastic. But I would love to see a Voltron shooter, like a shmup, right? Either horizontal or like play like R-Type, or you could play like vertical, like Raiden. Either way, it'd be awesome. I'd love to see a Voltron themed shooter. Speaking of animes, another anime I really like, which I talked about on another episode here on this channel, is Star Blazers. It's a great anime taken in space. It's very cool. It's almost got a Star Wars theme to it, meets almost like, I don't know, like Speed Racer animation style. Imagine that. So it's a really cool anime, but I would love to see a Star Blazers game based on like a space shooter. So something similar to Wing Commander or X-Wing, games like that where you play in the space. That'd be really cool as well. I'd love to see that. Another classic series I loved was The Real Ghostbusters. Love the cartoon show, obviously based on the Ghostbusters movies, but love the cartoon, The Real Ghostbusters. I would love to see a first-person shooter that's taking place in Real Ghostbusters. How cool would that be? You could play, you can play online against people. So some people could play as the Ghostbusters, other people could play as the ghosts themselves. But you could also do like a story mode as well, where you can go and use the ghost traps and stuff, first person, all done first person. I think that would be a really cool genre to see. Those are just a few of my ideas, guys. I'd love to hear what your guys' ideas are. Like, again, a big fan of 1980s. I love the idea of He-Man coming back in a video game form. It'd be fantastic for other games like this to come out. Just kind of tugs at our nostalgia growing up as a kid, right? For sure. Well, guys, as always, I always appreciate you guys subscribing. Thank you for liking this video, thumb upping this video, as well as commenting as always. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care.